Yo, what is up, bros? Back with the greatest tank general tournament. The final match out of this round puts number 2 seed Bock against number 3 seed Rommel. Let's begin. Alright, first, let's check out Bock. Bro has a war machine. When commanding armored troops in range of enemy territory, critical attack damage of self and nearby friendly forces 40%. Yeah, that last part, I don't know how I would ever calculate that. I mean, I guess if he's completely even with somebody else, you could move him above that person. I mean, that'd be hard to calculate. Anyways, we also got Panzer Leader, Blitzkrieg, Armored Assault, and Inspiration Rommel. Obviously, desert fighting. Crossfire. I mean, I think we know the direction this is going to head. Armored Assault, Inspiration, Panzer Leader, but he does have Desert Fox. When commanding elite force, armored unit mobility +2, critical attack damage +25. First up, we have Bock. Okay, so our better generals do about 700. Obviously, our top tier does above 700. I'm kind of wondering what Bock will get here. Ooh, early inspiration. It's got to be at least 700. I would think 800, right? Ooh, guessed it. Hey, that puts him... I mean, doesn't that put him near the top? Yeah, these hits are pretty good. All those were at least 500. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And finish him off for good measure. I mean, kind of how I thought it would be, really. That's about where I thought he would be ranking up. 800 on that, bro. 500s. I don't think this is going to be close. All right, Rommel is up. So, about his desert fighting, what do we want to say? We want to give him 20% of the 20% of the time he'd probably be on a desert tile. You know, give him 50 extra. I mean, that would only be 50 extra damage per battle, which it's still not even going to be close, I don't think. But we're about to find out. He is going to need early triggered inspiration, I can tell you that. Hey, he got it. Okay, this will be a good comparison. A little bit below. Kinda, I think that was a little bit below too. He's staying close, though. He's doing a little bit better than I thought. 8, 9, and 10. And the finish, too. That was much closer than I thought. Yeah, I thought he would be a little bit worse. Alright, Godback, you're up. Early trigger. Got it. Shouldn't have a problem with these bros then, with the inspiration on. Or this bro. Sweet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pretty decent. I mean, I didn't expect him to take out Graziani, not at all, but he did pretty good. All right, Rommel, you are up. Early trigger. Got it. Got him. One shot and one shot. Nice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. These bros are a lot closer than I thought. Alright, Bock. Gonna need that early trigger. Got it. Man, great hit there, Bock. His numbers are down here. 6, 7, 8, and 9. He did survive. I mean, you gotta give it to Bock there. He did survive all that. Alright, Rommel, you're gonna need some monster hits here, brother. And early triggered inspiration. Got it. Stayed in the 500s. You could pick up... He missed. I think he's gonna come in just below. 6, 7, and 8, 9, and that's gonna be all for him. Rip. Alright, bros, the data is in, and Bock won the first battle. Bro had 6,164 overall damage, which was 318 more than Rommel. He was doing 31 more average damage per hit more, and had a max single hit of 53 more damage than Rommel. In the second battle, Bock once again came out on top, had 3,707 damage, which was 136 more than Rommel. Bock was doing 14 more average damage per hit and had a max hit of 40 more damage than Rommel. On the last attack, Rommel pulled ahead, barely, had 3,493 damage, which was 38 more than Bock, was doing 4 more damage average per hit and had a max hit of 44 more damage. The problem was this hit right here by Bock. Nothing triggered, and he got a 238 compared to almost a 500 by Rommel. As far as the other two battles went, adding in Desert Fighting, 25 damage, and we're saying it maybe he'd land on a tile maybe 20% of the time, it would not change the outcome at all. Alright, bro, so I want to remind you of the overall damage done. Bock won that first one by 318. Bock won the next one by 136, and Rommel won the last one by 38. But look at this. So as far as Rommel's damage perks, obviously he has Panzer Leader, Armor Assault, and Inspiration. And then he has Desert Fox. Critical attack damage plus 25%. Now look at Bock. He has Panzer Leader, Inspiration, and Armored Assault, just like Rommel. Does not have a title, but he does have this, which is critical attack damage plus 40%. So the only difference between these two bros is that Bock should be doing 15% more critical attack damage. So I ask you, are we seeing that? I mean, I would argue definitely here. All the damage goes down here. I think it's working right. Or would you guys say no? Because there was a lot of discussion that War Machine wasn't working right. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Obviously, we know we can attribute this to that one really crappy hit. Bro should have 300 more damage, which would have put him up. And so it would have fit right in between the first and second battle as far as overall damage. Bock would have won. I think... I mean, we don't know how many critical strikes he had, so we can't... It's hard to calculate, but I would say maybe it's working. I don't know, bros. Updated bracket has first seed Guderian versus a second seed Bock. Rounding out the three other battles for this upcoming next round. Number 1 Munstein versus number 2 Osborne. Number 1 Abrams versus number 2 Chernikowski. And number 1 Patton versus number 2 Tolboken. Rose, if you're enjoying this content, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll be back here for next upload. Peace.